Yes, it's the Harmattan season. It is also a period when there are more vehicular movements on the highway due to the Yuletide period. To have a safe trip this period, remember to reduce your speed because of dusts, which reduces visibility. Keep a safe distance from the vehicle in front of you. Make sure your headlights are working for good visibility due to the fog during this season. Also, keep your windows and vents closed to minimize the amount of dust entering your car. Pull over when the weather is not clear enough. And remember to follow weather forecasts to know when to make your next journey. Remember, accidents don't happen. They are caused. This message is from Solutions 939 FM.
The National Bureau of Statistics (NBS) says the number of road accidents in the fourth quarter of 2023 increased by 24.23% from the third quarter of that year. To stop such data this year, as a road user, keep in mind this point. Avoid overspeeding. Drive on the right side of the highway. Follow the traffic light. Avoid distractions while behind the wheels. Do not drive while under the influence of alcohol or other hard drugs, because safe driving saves life.
This message is powered by Solutions 93.9 FM.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Good evening, everyone, from Denver, where two of the league's best players collide, Steph Curry and Nikola Jokic. The Golden State Warriors are fourth overall in the West, and the Denver Nuggets are finally healthy and whole. On Porter, Jokic, Curry's on him. It's a two for the tie.
That ball is so soft on the rim when he shoots it. Just great touch.
Curry over Jokic. Three. No! Rebound, Porter. Higgins makes the move, hits the deck. Westbrook is there. Look at him fight for the ball. Murray digs it out. Here comes Aaron Gordon. On top to Murray. Jokic there. The dribble, the lean, the foul. Whacked in the face.
The guy's averaging over 13 rebounds and almost 11 assists. So, you just tend to say, man, he just didn't play up to his standard today.
And you mentioned this earlier. He's 3 of 4 from three-point range. He's doing it all. Final 10 seconds. Down by 4. Moody with a 3 over Westbrook. No. And claimed by the diving Brown. Buzzer sounds. This is in the books. And Denver boy Steve Kerr is kicked off.
Denver Nuggets edging Golden State Warriors in that tough one, 119 to 115 points in the NBA Cup in the wee hours of today. With that, welcome you to Kickoff Sports Show. This morning, my name is Oladapo Kudubi, and welcome to the show. Looking at more updates coming from the world of basketball and looking at all the results that went down in the wee hours of today. Talking basketball in the NBA Cup. Charlotte Hornets lost 104 to 110 points against Philadelphia 76ers as Cleveland Cavaliers edged the Washington Wizards 118 to 87 points. Detroit Pistons lost 107 to 128 points against Milwaukee Bucks as New York Knicks defeated visitors Orlando Magic 121 to 106 points, and Indiana Pacers could not pace through Toronto Raptors, losing 111 points to 122 points. And host Oklahoma City Thunders are better than Utah Jazz in 133 to 106 points of victory, as I told you earlier. Looking at all the results, where Phoenix Suns defeated San Antonio Spurs 104 to 93 points. And Sacramento Kings defeated Houston Rockets 120 to 111 points. LA Clippers defeated Portland Trail Blazers 127 to 104 points. 105, I beg your pardon. And for Dallas Mavericks game, it was 121 to 116 points in that particular game that gave the Mavericks the edge.
But the Mavs need to take care of business. 6 straight wins for Memphis, 8 of the last 9. To our right and in possession of the ball after the opening tip. Here's Morant, and he goes to Jaren Jackson Jr. for a corner 3 this couple of weeks, but that post-up unsuccessful. Here's a drive by Morant, a shot fake, a leave underneath. Wow. And on the way down.
Facing this evening, they don't get ready to play. They come ready to play. Nice finish on the inside by Kai.
3. The rebound is tipped around, and Wells has it, and Jackson will shoot his second 3 of the game and make his second 3 of the game.
Go out there and get it done.
Morant looks off the defense. Washington dives in front of Brandon Clark and steals. Up and Luka right back at you. What did you just say?
Go, yes.
Running.
Push it up. Push it up.
Yes,
Push it up.
yes, sir.
Push it.
Jackson is reaching. Kyrie is driving. An extra pass.
Yeah.
And Dinwiddie. Same spots. Same results. I do not believe what I am.
Hart called this at the last timeout. Hart said this was happening.
Jackson misses. Bain rebounds. He lays it in. Dallas running time. Luka faked the 3, made the pass. PJ's open. PJ hits it. Timeout Memphis. Luka missed both free throws. Game over though. The Mavericks win this game 121-1.
And that was the game, 121-116-point victory for Dallas Mavericks against the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, looking at games going down tomorrow, that's for the NBA regular season. The 1:30 a.m. Boston Celtics will be up against Detroit Pistons, as Indiana Pacers will be up against the Brooklyn Nets on the road. LA Lakers travels to play Miami Heat as Philadelphia 76ers hosts Orlando Magic. 2 a.m. Milwaukee Bucks will be up against Atlanta Hawks as LA Clippers battles Minnesota Timberwolves by 4:30 a.m. Moving away from basketball, let's talk tennis this morning, where Carlo Alcaraz will have an additional coach going into the year 2025. The four-time Grand Slam champion is hired Samuel Lopez to work alongside Juan Carlos Ferrero, who has coached the Spaniard since he was 15 years old. Now, Lopez Lopez was a member of Spain's Olympic team in 2022. He had been working with Pablo Carreno Busta, who thanked his coach for 9 seasons together in an Instagram post this week. All right, now moving away from tennis this morning, let's talk Formula One, where teams in Formula One are concerned after it emerged the sports governing body, the FIA, plans to exchange rules to limit the ways its leadership can be held accountable. A vote will take place on the 13th of this month following this weekend's Abu Dhabi Grand Prix to propose changes to the FIA statutes which with regards to auditing the ethics with the governing body. Now, talking money, and when you're talking about money, not only football, but hey, let's talk about money in golf. And Tiger Woods has been talking. Tiger Woods believes the players should be financially rewarded by appearing in Ryder Cup, but would like to see all the money go to charity. Players have previously competed in the Ryder Cup without receiving appearance fees, although there were reports last month that the American team are set to equally share a pause from the PGA of America to feature in Keegan Bradley's side for the 2025 contest at Bethpage Block. Woods was among the Americans to call to be compensated for Ryder Cup appearances ahead of the 1999 contest at a Brook line, with the 48-year-old wanting to be made available for players to then donate elsewhere. All right, well, remember, you can be part of the show. We're live on Facebook, live on YouTube, Solutions 939 FM. David Kuti, good morning to you. Good morning. Gabos. Okay, Ruud van Nistelrooy got started with a win yesterday, and hopefully Amorim will feel his first litmus test against Arsenal. What do you expect from David, who's a Chelsea fan? Ramani Olijide, good morning to you. Ade Falu Olayemi saying, good morning. HOD from Omi Adio. Ibadan, 100. Well, actually, you need 100. 93.9 to okay, you know what I mean. Now, let's go. Move on this morning and let's talk football. Remember, Ayimba Enugu Rangers battled each other yesterday, ended in a draw. And we'll also look at how the table stands at the moment. Still Kickoff Sports Show. Don't go anywhere.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Still Kickoff Sports Show on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 939 FM here in the city of Ibadan. Remember, we're live on Facebook, live on YouTube, Solutions 939 FM. Jump on those platforms. Post your comments, your reactions, your expectations, most especially for tonight's games. Well, remember, Barcelona almost put our hearts in our mouths yesterday when the first half ended 1-1, but went all the way to win 5-1 in the second half. But hey, looking at the Nigeria Premier Football League games, but how the table stands at the moment, Enyimba following the draw, played against Enugu Rangers. Enyimba is 6th with 21 points, and for Rangers, with the way they played their game, now 4th on the NPFL logo, 24 points. Looking at the form of Enyimba, now Enyimba has drawn 4 games on the bounce, meaning draw back to back to back to back. Before the Enugu Rangers game yesterday, they had a 1-0 draw against Abia Warriors, played out a goalless draw against Remo Stars, played out 1-0 draw against Bayelsa United. The last time Enyimba tasted victory in the last 5 matches was the 2-1 victory over Ikorodu City. And for Rangers, went into that game following a 3-0 victory over Lobby Stars, but now had to draw a game. But in the last 5 matches, Enugu Rangers has drawn 3 matches and won 2. So at the moment, that is what the table looks like for Rangers and Enyimba. But the next game for Enyimba International is a trip to Kwara United. And Rangers International will be at home welcoming number 1 placed team, Rivers United. Now, talking about Nigeria's home base Eagles. Chairman of the Nigeria Premier Football League, NPFL, Honorable Benga Elegbeleye, has congratulated 30 players called to camp by the Nigeria Football Federation to face Ghana in the African Nations Championship qualifiers. Now, the championship, which is reserved exclusively for footballers who play with clubs in their country's domestic leagues and possessing standard contracts. It is scheduled to hold in February 2025 in Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. Now, Elegbeleye reminded the invited players that they are the ambassadors of the NPFL and must play at their best to reestablish Nigeria's place in continental football. Now let's go about women's football here, where head coach Bankole Oluwokere has called 25 players to camp of Nigeria's under-17 women's national team. Flamingos are ahead of the Wafu B under-17 Girls Cup competition taking place in Ghana from 12th to 26th December 2024. The GAFA has drawn a principally for the core that not only reached the quarterfinals of the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup in Dominican Republic some weeks ago, but also won the FIFA Fair Play Trophy of the competition. Top of the list is midfielder Shakirat Mashoud, who scored 4 goals at the tournament. First choice goalkeeper Christiana Uzoma, defenders Taiwo Adegoke, Jumai Adebayo, and Priska Unwachuku. Midfielder Farida Abdul Wahab, and forwards Amoni Chidi, Peace Efyong, and Janet Ake Koromawe are also invited. We remember the Flamingos have been joining Group B of the 2-week 16 competition alongside the under-17 girls of Cote d'Ivoire. Niger Republic. Host Ghana is placed in Group A alongside under-17 girls of Burkina Faso and Benin Republic. The girls are expected at the Remo Stars home ground in Ikene, starting from yesterday. Well, Ruud van Nistelrooy got off to the perfect start at Leicester City as Leicester City boss, which also showed a result of a much-needed 3-1 win over West Ham United at the King Power Stadium. We'll talk about that when we return from this time out.
can now travel to expand your world and wealth without any further delay with Legit Travels and EduConsult Saudi Arabia and UK Twin Employment Opportunity Package for Saudi Arabia Employment Opportunity. 600 drivers and warehouse workers are urgently needed for immediate employment. And once the 600 is completed, the white man will come from Saudi Arabia to conduct an interview right here in Ibadan. Afterward, the selected people will be given a letter of employment in less than 48 hours. And for the UK, we have a year, 3-year, and 5-year valid employment with the certificate of sponsorship for clergy, media, gospel musicians, and COS for other jobs. The closing date for this offer is December 15, 2024. For more inquiry, visit Legit Travels and EduConsult Head Office at number 19 Ajaybe Street, off Ring Road, Ibadan, or number 16 Look Smart Complex, DSTV Bus Stop, Akala Express, Ibadan, and opposite Oriade House, Okebola, Bogon, Osun State, or call 0916-896-3000 for 0705-123-2355. Legit Travels and Consults, your traveling success, our priority.
I can't seem to find the right event center for this party.
What's the problem? You sound so worried.
I've been searching for a venue that can handle both the formal ceremony and the casual after party. Nothing seems to fit both moods.
Have you heard of Aweni Arena Event Center?
Aweni Arena? What makes them so special?
They are the perfect blend of elegance and comfort. Their venue is versatile, has the perfect space, event managers, and security for every occasion. And they'll work with you to create the perfect setting for every part of your event.
Wow, this is perfect. Aweni Arena really nailed it.
Yes, they did. Visit us at 116 Obafemi Awolowo Way, Iyano Libatu, Kado Ibadan, or call 0809-360-7888 or 0706-899-4970 to book your event today. Aweni Arena Event Center is where your event finds its perfect fit.
There is a place full of comfort, so beautiful with serene environment, good ambience for relaxation, complimentary breakfast, free internet service, and 24 hours electricity supply with maximum security guaranteed. No doubt about it. This is heaven on earth. This is Channel 8. Visit us at number 9 Babijo Street off Ladoke Akintola Street, Ikolaba, Bodija, Ibadan, Oyo State. Telephone 0909-5180-592 or 0802-3099-414. Email info@channel8.com.ng. Website www.channel8.com.ng. Channel 8 Premium Hotel. Hospitality redefined.
That's why I've got FCMB.
The little moments of joy that we share with our loved ones is what lights up the season and makes it truly special. Merry Christmas from FCMB. FCMB, my bank and I.
Tell me which kind thing. Viva no fi wash. Can I do my best? The coffee stain your body. Viva go wash. Chicken for your clothes now. All you need for Viva to wash away. Gentle for your pocket, gentle for your heart.
El Canouse. Vardy was on his way early. For the moment, there is no flag, and Jamie Vardy is in here and steers it in, and now the flag is raised, and I think he knew it.
Quick look as well to see whether the flag was going to go up early, but once he got into that position, he took it beautifully.
Josh Smith, goal given. Inside 2 minutes, Jamie Vardy. Buonanotte. McAteer's waiting on the near side. He was on his blocks like a sprinter. McAteer, El Canouse, 2 for Leicester. And goals for the Foxes are like gold dust, because they do not score many, but they've conjured 2. Christensen. Daka stealing it from Kilman, who's now trailing in the race. Patson Daka went himself and seals the deal for Leicester City and Ruud van Nistelrooy. Bowen. Somerville touched in, 1 back. And absolutely no sense of celebration surrounds Fulkrug's trot back to the halfway line.
Well, that game went down last night in the English Premier League. Leicester City beating West Ham United 3-1. And for coach Van Nistelrooy, his first game in charge of Leicester City, recording that 1. It was a deserved win, and hopes to see more.
Of course, in the end, you look at the result, and the 3 points in the position that we are in are vital. Also, with the other fixtures of this playing round, we knew it was a big one for us. The result was that mattered. Of course, I have also seen the game, and West Ham was dominant, had so many chances, so many shots. But I think our fighting spirit, our togetherness got us through the game, and we were very effective in scoring ourselves. So a great night in the end.
Well, with that victory, even fans were already saying for Julien Lopetegui he should be fired this morning. But let's look at the next 5 matches for Leicester City manager, or the remaining matches in the month of December, and that of Julien Lopetegui. Leicester will next face Brighton and Hove Albion, then take on Newcastle United, battle Wolverhampton Wanderers, travel to play travel to play Liverpool, at the Anfield Stadium, then face Manchester City. Maybe Coach Van Nistelrooy will be praying that Manchester City should continue the bonus. But for West Ham United, a back-to-back defeat, you say, losing against Arsenal 5-2, losing against Leicester 3-1. But the remaining matches in the year 2024, most especially for December, on a Monday night game, they'll be facing Wolverhampton Wanderers and take on Bournemouth, battle Brighton, take on Southampton, and last game of the year will be against Liverpool. Okay, so Liverpool has got teams where they can pick points from. Now, let's talk about games going down tonight, shall we? And that is Mikel Arteta, who has been talking about the form of the team and making the players stable. It is about focusing and talking about Amorim. It is more of the battle against Manchester United and not about playing a revenge.
Well, obviously you can see his fingerprints in what he wants to do straight away. I think he's been very clear. He's been very successful. What he's done with the Sporting is remarkable after so many years. What we achieved there, especially in the way he did it and the way his teams have been playing. So yeah, it brings energy to a new club, to the players, new ideas, and that's always something positive. But we have to focus on what we have to do. No revenge. In football, is about another opportunity, and whether you have beat them or lose against any opponent at the end is another game. It's going to be very different to the past. We learned that. We played against the Sporting a few days ago, and it was very different to last 2 years ago, and that has no meaning. Well, that everybody feels important, and we've been in this situation almost from the start of the season, and we always talk about the squad, the importance of everybody feeling important, and the quality that we have within that, and we're going to have to continue to adapt to that, because with the schedule that we have every 3 days, games till March, is going to happen. So very pleased that the team reacts, the team plays in the way that it's been playing, and to win the games that we have done in a really convincing way is always very positive.
Coach Mikel Arteta speaking ahead of tonight's game against Manchester United at the Emirates Stadium, going down 9:15. But earlier, we'll be having Everton take on Wolverhampton Wanderers at Goodison Park. And for Manchester City, well, Pep Guardiola believes that the team can be stable again. Most especially playing against Nottingham Forest.
Well, I would say the beginning of the season was not tough. I expect it was tougher, but was completely the opposite. It's now when the central defenders fell down and start to no results. We lack our consistency, and after the results was not good. But at the beginning of the season was really good. We won the Community Shield. We won in Stamford Bridge. We were solid in most of the games, except I would say Fulham. And after when we start to lose the games in Bournemouth, and after for the problems that we had and everything getting worse and getting worse. And now we have to find a solution. I have to find a solution to be stability to the team through our game to win games.
Well, some said that Kevin De Bruyne happens to be a man who could bring the solution to Manchester City. But some said, well, there's an issue between Pep Guardiola and the Belgian midfielder. But Pep Guardiola refuted that rumor, but saying that he wants a prime De Bruyne.
I would love to have the Kevin who is prime with 25, 26, 27, 28 years old. Of course I would love it. He will love it. But he has not have 23, 24, 25, 26 anymore. So, and have injuries in the past, important ones, the long ones, and is a guy who needs to be physical fit to his pace, his...
Now, looking at other matches, Liverpool will go on a trip to the St. James's Park against Newcastle United. Southampton hosting Chelsea at the St. Mary's Stadium. And Aston Villa at the Villa Park host Brentford. But hey, in Spain, Athletic Bilbao hosts Real Madrid tonight. And, well, remember, the Copa del Rey round 2 goes down tonight as well. 7 p.m., Huesca battles Gimnastic San Andreu against Real Betis. Unionista de Salamanca against Rayo Vallecano. Cadiz battles City Eldense as Leonesa battles Almeria. Deportivo La Coruña battles Correntas CF. Racing Santander battles Sporting Gijón. More games to go down today. And the last game for that Copa del Rey is Zamora against Tenerife. And in Italy, the round of 16 of Coppa Italia will see Empoli battle Fiorentina. This will be the convenient point to say goodbyes on the show, and I'll be back tomorrow morning. But remember, coming up next is From the Dailies, as Adedamola Fenwa brings on board Comrade Ayodeji Ajishokwe. Remember, the season is here. Oh, come, all you faithful Cobams. My name is Oladapo Kunubi. Like we always say, keep doing sports and stay safe.